Welcome to another Brian's Action Figure Reviews. And tonight I've got a movie review for you. Tonight I went to see Toy Story 4, the newest installment in the Toy Story franchise, and I'm just going to give you some thoughts on it. My own personal thoughts. So do not get insulted. I'm not trying to insult the movie. This is just my opinion. So, before I start, I've always had a stance when I heard about this film that it didn't need to be made, because I thought 3 ended perfectly with the whole passing of the torch to Bonnie and stuff. I thought that was a perfect ending for the franchise. It didn't need to go on. So when the 4th was announced, I wasn't too excited. But obviously, as it came, I'm going to go see it anyway. So yeah, this Toy Story 4 cash grab is what I called it. So I went to see it tonight with my girlfriend, and I really enjoyed it. Despite what I said earlier, I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was solid, but not amazing. There will be some spoilers here, just a little bit, not major. The new characters are brilliant. Forky is fantastic. He will have you pissing yourself laughing. He's a really funny character every time he's not been on screen. From when he's made initially to, we'll say, maybe the last 15 to 20 minutes, he's fantastic. He's probably one of the funniest characters in the franchise, actually. The other new characters, the antique shop villains, had these really creepy dummies. You might remember they were in what was the name of the TV show? Goosebumps. The dummy that sat in the chair, the kind of marionette thing. There was 3 or 4 of them, and they're really creepy. They do the job. The doll who's leading them, Gabby, is a really good villain. Spoilers. Turn off now. Spoilers. Gabby has a really excellent story in the film. She just wants to be loved, basically. She has a defective voice box, so she's like Woody, where she has a pull cord at the back, but when she pulls her cord, it comes out. So her arc in the film is Woody stumbles into the antique shop and she wants to use his voice box to fix her own. So it's done in a way that at first is really threatening and stuff, but by the end you really see there's nothing evil or sinister about her. She just wants to be loved. She just wants to have a kid like Woody has had 2 of. So her arc was really, really good. I think one of the better fleshed out villains in the franchise. But I really liked her. Another new character was Duke Kaboom, played by the media darling at the moment, Keanu Reeves. I really liked him. Probably wasn't enough of him. There is some really genuine funny moments in this movie that you won't expect, Forky being the case for a lot of them. There's also some really genuine heartfelt moments as well. Not as much as 3 or 1, but they are in there. I never once really felt like I was going to get emotional about the film, and in any part, except maybe for one bit at the end with Gabby. 2 bits with Gabby near the end had me wavering. But there's also a scene at the end which could have been the real tearjerker in the movie, and I feel it was on the way there, and then they made a joke to kind of alleviate it, and it came off really bad. It was only a small joke, but I think it ruined a great moment for Woody and Buzz. So speaking of the other characters, I thought Buzz was really, really underused. He was in it, and he had a really funny thing going with his buttons on his chest, using his inner voice. That was funny, but other than that, I felt he was pretty underused. At the heart of this film, it's a movie about Woody finding Bo Peep, who got sold at the start of the movie. and he sees her in the antique shop. That's what brings him into there and into confrontation with Gabby and the dummies. So at the heart of it is a Woody and Bo Peep story, which isn't a bad thing, but definitely felt Buzz was a little bit underused. As were the rest of the original cast, the likes of Rex, Slinky, RC, the Potato Heads, and those guys. They had their little funny moments, but again, there isn't much more you can do with those characters, I suppose. But on a whole, I'm going to wrap this up. I did enjoy the movie. It was fun. It was sad in places, but I do think it was missing something. It's one of those films where I actually had to go over bits and pieces again in my head to try and remember pieces for this review. And with the last Toy Story films, they're like emblazoned in my brain from the moment I watched them first, and this doesn't have that same feeling. So I'm going to give this a B minus. It's kind of set up now where there is two teams of toys. So I don't know if I want them to continue. And look, don't make any more movies anyway. This was one movie too many. But if they went off now and they made separate movies with Woody and Buzz, yeah, they were just milking it, and they're already milking it. So, my final thoughts: an unnecessary movie to make, but it was a decent movie, and it didn't stand up to the rest, which is a kind of low point. But I'd still give it a B minus, and I think that speaks to the quality of the original three, rather than the rubbishness of this one. It wasn't rubbish at all. It just doesn't hit the heights of the original three. So that's been my review of Toy Story 4. If you like the review, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tell me in the comments why I'm wrong, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more movie reviews, action figure reviews, trailer reacts, and much more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.